And good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to UndercoverET. Guys, I hope you're doing really well. This is a big video for you guys. We've had an update from Mark Christopher Lee regarding the Trump disclosure speech. Apparently, there's going to be a press conference May 1st, which is going to touch on this speech, which will then happen in July. So we'll see, guys. We'll see. Also, El Paso, for 10 days, the airport was told that it was going to be closed, but the restrictions have since been lifted. So we're going to look at that. Finally, Disclosure Day. We have a Super Bowl Disclosure Day advert that we're going to show you. I'm going to try and show you as much of it as I can. There's going to be some copyright, so apologies if I don't get it all in there, but I'll try my best. And just on a final note, guys, sometimes I'm a weatherman, and today I'm going to give you a weather update as well. Just a quick one right now. In the UK, we're expecting widespread snow, I think Sunday and Monday. So if I get an opportunity, maybe Monday morning, or Sunday morning, I can't remember what day it is now, but I think Sunday night, Monday morning. If I get an opportunity Monday morning, I'll go live really early and see if we can't capture a snow UAP. But yeah, guys, apart from that, like and subscribe, you know the drill. We do need your support. Let's go. So Doc's passed this one on to me. We get to listen to what the air traffic controllers were saying at the airport when this was called. El Paso Airport closed for 10 days due to security reasons. VAS Aviation, do the thing, do that thing, and let's listen to what the aviation people have got to say.
Roger. Just be advised, I guess there's a TFR going into effect. Just pass it on to the Southwest and everybody else. At 0630 for the next 10 days, we're stopped, all ground stopped.
Okay, ground stopped at 0630 for how long?
10 days.
So the airport's totally closed?
Apparently, we just got informed about 30 minutes to an hour ago.
So for 10 days, you guys are not open?
Well, I mean, we'll be here, but no air traffic.
Okay, thanks for that heads up.
It just says a security alert. TFR is going into effect at 0630 is all we're aware of. It's a TFR for all air traffic within a 10-mile radius of the El Paso area up to flight level 180. No movement for 10 days.
Cargo South 129 Heavy. Hey, is it just El Paso Airport, or are there surrounding airports experiencing the same thing?
Cargo South 129 Heavy, just El Paso. It's showing just a 10-mile radius from our airport.
Okay, thank you.
And Tower American 1525, what is this we're hearing? About a TFR?
Say again?
We heard something about a TFR, about no flying. What's the last guy tried to tell us what was going on, but we were on final.
Oh, yes, there's a TFR going in effect right now in 1 hour at 0630 Zulu, and it's till the 21st, ground stop basically. No air traffic.
Very interesting. Okay.
You're damn right it's very interesting. No one really understands when they pull stuff like this off. No one really understands why. Normally, like, you know, if they've got to do a blanket shutdown, it's because there's a major security reason. And we want to know, was it the New Jersey drones? That's all we want to know. Yeah, I haven't seen any drone footage yet. Maybe there's some out there. But I just wanted to share that with you because clearly they had a security issue. They've now lifted the ban, the flight ban. So I guess that their business is normal now, but for what reason, I don't know. Why would they plan a 10-day shutdown and then lift it? All right, on to X, and Mark Christopher Lee says, Trump UFO disclosure speech is ready to go. Press conference on May 1st in Washington will provide more info. Mark Christopher Lee claims, right? And I hope that we do see a press conference that hints on non-human intelligence as a disclosure. We can wait and see. So although Mark is saying, look, Trump's got a disclosure speech, it's planned and it's going to happen in July, just after the Disclosure Day movie, which I'm going to get onto in a minute, he's now saying that someone is going to come forward in May the 1st, and there's going to be a big hint that this is coming. So let's see what happens, guys. Fingers crossed. All right, Skywatch Signal says this, Disclosure Day Super Bowl advert. Are there others? People want to see more of this film, right? I know I do, for sure. I'm going to show you guys as much as I can without showing you too much because it is copyrighted.
People have a right to know the truth.
What are you gonna do?
Full disclosure to the whole world, all at once.
If you do this, there's no undoing it.
There will be no other day like tomorrow.
Oh yes, we've got sources, guys. Get in there. Okay, so we've got the animals, which are all clearly showing higher intelligence. All of a sudden, they're starting to look and communicate with humans. And then we get a flipping saucer. Looking forward to this movie. Cannot wait. Literally too excited about it. Steven Spielberg, he's got away with movies. He knows how to put the real into any movie, and I'm really, really looking forward to this one, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. That to me looks like a flipping saucer, though. Looks like a flipping saucer, man. And it kind of looks a bit like a Independence Day moment there, but a smaller craft. Lights and all that stuff as well. Oh, mate. This is going to be juicy, Lucy. Come on. Get in. We're going to end on this one. Eric Davis just put one of the most explosive claims back on record. Speaking to Peter Skafish of the Soul Foundation, physicist Eric Davis reaffirmed that the US government has operated crash retrieval and reverse engineering programs, and that at least one former US president was directly exposed to evidence tied to them. According to Davis, he held multiple phone conversations in 2003 to 2004 with George H.W. Bush after Bush's retirement. Those calls, David says, stemmed from introductions made through senior intelligence circles associated with AFIO and former Pentagon and intelligence officials. During those conversations, Bush allegedly confirmed that while being read in as CIA director in the Ford administration, a DoD liaison officer mistakenly assumed Bush already had access to UAP-related programs and began briefing him on them. That briefing, David claims, included details of the 1964 landing at Holloman Air Force Base, where a non-human craft allegedly landed, a humanoid entity exited, and met with senior US Air Force officers and CIA personnel. The encounter was reportedly filmed by military helicopter crew responding to air traffic control orders. Bush, according to Davis, requested access to the files and footage and was denied. He was told the program was set outside his clearance unless a specific presidential authority was triggered. If this is accurate, this places direct US executive leadership face to face with evidence of non-human intelligence, while simultaneously exposing the existence of programs operating beyond normal presidential oversight. What a fuck up. I mean, I'm laughing because I can see it happening where Bush gets himself into a position where one would assume, being the CIA director, he would know all. And then he might have got accidentally briefed on this, even if it was just for a split moment. So, look, we know it, you know it, this stuff exists. It's just a case of who was lying about it, who's been keeping it secret, and how much has people benefited from knowing about this, and why not the whole world. That's the big thing, right? Let's listen to the Soul Foundation, Peter Skafish and Eric Davis. I really want to hear what he's got to say.
So Bush is getting read in to get up to speed on everything. He's starting his new job at the CIA, and the liaison officer mistakenly thought that Bush had been read in on the UAP subject. And so he started blabbing off about the latest on that. And Bush said, no, wait a minute, what are we talking about here? And the liaison officer told him, I thought you had been briefed on this by your senior staff. And he said, no, actually, I haven't been briefed on that topic, if yet, or if at all, I have not. And so the liaison officer then had already let loose the information, so he went ahead and completed the rest of that briefing, and that's when Bush learned about a landing at an Air Force base in New Mexico by a UFO, humanoid type, non-human intelligence came off the craft and actually met with uniformed senior Air Force officers and some civilian CIA personnel. And
okay,
they went off.
And you're referring to an event that is often just called the Holloman landing.
The
Holloman Air Force Base in April of 1964.
That's right. And that was, and what was interesting about that that was one of two of my topics, is because that scenario came up in Bob Emenegger and Adam Sandler's documentary film that I believe was aired on CBS in 1974, UFOs. I believe the title, It Has Begun. I might have it backwards. They reissued that documentary back in later, like 1976, 77, and they expanded it by so many more minutes and added Jacques Vallée as a co-host. And so in both of those versions of the documentary, they brought up the Holloman landing film as a hypothetical scenario of U.S. government contact with ET. And Emenegger had a companion book with that documentary, and it was by the same title as the original first documentary of 74. And there's a chapter in that book that was authored by a former Army psychologist, a psychological warfare expert. And so the surrounding story that I learned through many people in the government, retired, was that was not supposed to be a scenario. It was planned that part of that documentary was going to air the landing film, the film that was taken by a helicopter crew that was on its way out of Holloman to White Sands Missile Base, because they were going to record some flight testing of missiles. And so they got called by the traffic control tower to turn right back around, get to the runway ASAP. There's going to be 3 craft coming in of unknown origin, and start filming it. So that's what they did. They hovered somewhere nearby the runway, and they saw the 3 craft come in, and one of the 3 craft landed, the other 2 craft took off, and they filmed somebody coming off that craft and going to meet the aforementioned uniformed Air Force and civilian CIA personnel. And that was described to be, and Bush confirmed this. So Bush said his liaison officer from the Pentagon told him this in detail. So he confirmed all of what I just said. The NIH being looked Nordic, like Northern Europe, big, tall guy, white. He had some kind of a metal fabric one-piece suit on. He had an apparatus over his face. His face looked humanoid, and they thought that might have been a breathing apparatus because probably he couldn't breathe our air. And then he had an object in his hand that looked like a staff. They were speculating that was a translator. You couldn't see him talking, but maybe it was telepathic, and the translator turned it into electronic voices. Who knows? This is just speculation. And this is what Bush was told, but Bush was told that it was a matter of fact. And the problem is Bush really got heavily interested in this, and he wanted to know more. And he asked for the files, the records, and to see the film. And the liaison officer told him, "I'm sorry, Mr. Director, but you don't have access to that information."
There you have it, guys. We know about Bush. I know he's asked about this in the past, and I think he did get shot down, not just by the liaison officer, but he got shot down by someone much higher up and got told basically, shut the F up and never ask again. I think it was either the Clintons or Obama. Either way, so knowledge is power. He was trying to find out, and this is how deeply rooted it is, guys. Now, obviously, he was briefed. According to this guy, he was briefed anyway, right? But he wasn't shown anything because that's as far as his accidental clearance took him. So there you have it, guys. Even the CIA director at the time struggled to get the information out there. But we're going to leave it there, guys. I appreciate your time. Like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. And thank you so much yet again for watching. Keep those cameras in the sky. UndercoverETUK@gmail.com. Get your evidence into me. I look forward to seeing it. And after this snow passes, we should get a bit of sunshine. So all hands on deck for that one. Thank you so much. Take care. All the best. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye for now.